little over 2 years if you guys don't know me. Well, let me first just say, man, like I've been doing this for a few years. The last few speakers were incredible. You know, my favorite events are the Elite Network events, the ones you're at right now, especially if you're brand new. Understand this, I've been to a lot because of the content that is delivered to you guys. It's incredible content that'll move you forward. So I'm excited to be here. But my topic today is momentum. Who wants momentum? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, when I realized I got this topic about a month ago, and you know, everyone was telling me, man, you're really good at creating momentum. You know, you can always inspire action. You can always get a lot done. You know, how do you do that? And when I sat down and I really thought about how do I actually create momentum? What is it that I do? What I realized is it's not what I do to create momentum. It's why momentum gets created. And the reason is for my genuine desire to win at a large scale. So like I wrote up there, momentum, in my opinion, is the byproduct of someone wanting to achieve on a large scale. Right? Every single person that has momentum has a desire to achieve. So instead of telling you kind of, you know, what to do to create momentum, what I want to teach you, in my opinion, is the last 2 years of my experience in Vima. If I could boil it down to 4 points on what it's going to take to achieve at a large scale, momentum will be created for you. And here's the thing, I know we're moving towards more of a part-time, you know, $500 extra a month, $1,000 extra a month, and I'm all for that. But this is for people that want to step up and stand out. For people that want to step up and want to lead a large organization from them down. Right? And this is what, in my 2-year experience, I figured out was the most important stuff. And the first thing is desire. Like it says up there, genuine desire is the root of all achievement, in my opinion. Right? People that achieve on a large scale in anything, Vima, business, sports, whatever it is, life, they've got a genuine desire to achieve and win. Right? No one just happens to achieve because they achieve. They genuinely want to. So you've got to figure out the first thing right now. Write down what it actually is that you genuinely want. And it's easy to say this up here, but it's harder to write it down and actually figure it out. You know, a lot of people think they know what they want, but they don't really figure it out. You know, in the beginning, for me at least, maybe I can relate, all I wanted when I was brand new was a Mercedes-Benz. That's all I wanted. I was so obsessive over getting a Mercedes-Benz through Vima that that's what I was desired for. I wasn't going to stop till I got it. And how did I know I could get that car? Because I saw other people get that car. So right now, write down what it is that you actually want. Once I got it, my next desire was all I want is $1,000 a week. That's all I want. I was obsessive over it. And you've got to get to that point with whatever it is that you want. And then when I got that, you know, you take it in steps. You know, you move forward. You have other goals. So the first thing, man, of high achievers, which will create momentum, is just desire. So figure it out. Write down right now what you really, really, really want. The second thing, in my opinion, is sacrifice. Anyone that's achieved at a large scale in anything, business, sports, Vima, people up here, they sacrificed. They were willing to sacrifice. You got to do it. And the thing is, like it says, you must give up to go up. The more you give up, the more you'll go up. And it's not forever. It's not all or nothing, but it's for now. So right now, when you're writing down, write down what it is that you think you might want to sacrifice. If you want to take this further than you are right now, if you want to take this at a large scale, what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you watching too much TV? Write it down and commit to it. Are you watching too much TV? You know, are you going out too much? Are you spending some time with the wrong people? Maybe you have to sacrifice some people that are bringing you down. Figure it out and commit to whatever that may be. I promise you, do that sooner than later, and you'll achieve sooner than later. Right? Also up there it says successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are not. Do what other people won't do. And I didn't say don't do what other people that aren't in Vima don't do. I'm saying do what people in Vima aren't doing. Something I would do, I look at my upline. What's your upline not going to do if you want to get ahead, if you want to lead a big organization and have massive momentum? What's your upline not going to do? What's your upline gold, your upline diamond, platinum? Do more than that guy. Work harder than that guy. Read more than that guy. Right? Figure out what other people are not willing to do and do it if you want to get ahead. There's only a few people in here that will actually do that, but I promise you it'll move you forward. The next part, the third one, in my opinion, on how to achieve on a large scale to create momentum is growth and personal growth. And again, all these topics up there, we could talk about for a day each, at least. Personal growth is one of the biggest things in my opinion. Anyone that's achieved at a large scale in Vima, in business, in sports, they grew. They got better. They grew in their as a person, as an individual, and they grew in their field. They got better. It's one of the most important things to start to grow. So these 3 quotes, I definitely want you guys to write down. There's 3 that I live my life by. One is to grow is to change, and to change is to have grown much. So think about that. To grow is to change, and to change is to have grown much. So think about it. If I asked you guys, who in this room is a different person right now from the person they were before Vima? Show of hands. All right, everyone raises their hand every single time. But ask yourself, if you've maybe been stuck, if you haven't moved forward, if you want to move forward faster, have you changed since you got stuck? Have you started acting differently and talking differently? That's what you got to do. You got to start acting differently, dressing differently, changing, reading, thinking differently, reading more books, getting around better people. You know, growing as an individual, growing yourself. Very important. To change is to do that. The next one says, business is easy, people are difficult. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's a Donald Trump quote. Think about that. Business is easy, people are difficult. Yes, understand the business, get very good at the business, but more importantly, get good at the people. Figure out people, because the people is the business. How do you figure out people? Right? You read books on people. You listen to audios on people. You start hanging out with more people and talking to more people, then you'll get good at it. Because the thing is, business is easy, people are difficult. You could be the best, salesman in the world, but if you're not good with people, you're not going to move anywhere. So study that, personal development. And that's how you do that. I can talk about personal development forever. Read the books, man. Read more books than other people will and apply what you're learning. That's how you'll get better. And the third one on growth is get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's huge. I heard that probably my second week in BEMA. And I've used it ever since. Whatever you feel uncomfortable doing, that's what you need to do. Okay? The more uncomfortable you are, the more you will grow. The more you will grow, the more you will change, which is more growth. Okay? So think about it right now. What is it that you're uncomfortable doing? Write it down right now, and commit to that. Are you uncomfortable making that video you wanted to make? Or making that post? Or calling that person? Or sending that message? What's uncomfortable for you? And write it down. And leave here and do that. That's how you grow. For your limit to expand, you have to go to your limit. If you go to your limit will expand. So it's easy to say that up here, and it's easy to think about that, but be one of the people that apply doing the uncomfortable things, because that's what will move you forward. And the fourth thing to achieve on a large scale, which will result in momentum because of your desire to win, on whatever level it is action. And Ben talks about it, incredible speech on that. Action, consistent and massive action most importantly. Okay? You gotta be willing to take action all the time. You can't be on for 3 days and then off for 3 days and then your team's like, where the heck are you? You can't do that. You wake up, you brush your teeth, put your clothes on, you do HEMA all day. You call your people, you call your team, say, hey, what's going on? You call, if your team's not moving, you're personally rolling. I'm still personally rolling. I'm sure Brad's still personally rolling. Go personally roll, go get customers, go make calls. Take action every single day. You don't sit back and wait for Skype calls. That's not what you do. You get in the trenches, exactly what Ben talked about. You get in the trenches and you take action all the time. And the more action you take, the more results you're going to get. And the thing is, you want to show up to the game even if you don't want to play. For the people that have been in HEMA for a little while longer, show up to the game when you don't want to play. And play. That's how you get ahead. That's how you achieve massively. If you do these four things, in my opinion, you will. So to wrap up, I'm almost out of time. In my opinion, if you guys want to create momentum, you've got to want to achieve at a large scale. All the people that create momentum is because they want to create momentum. So if you figure out your desire by writing it down, figure exactly out what it is that you want, okay, and you get obsessive over what you want. The first step, not the crazy step. Don't think 100,000. Think the car, whatever it may be. All right, you're willing to sacrifice. You've written down what you think you need to spend less time doing to achieve your goals to move forward. Right? You commit to that when you leave here. You commit to personal development and personal growth, a lifelong personal development process so you can get better. And you're working on that, you're applying it every single day. And last, you're taking massive action, you're showing up when you don't want to play. You do that day in and day out consistently, dude, then you're gonna have massive momentum all the time. So I'm excited for today, and have a great rest of the day.